This best ball draft edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by WynnBet. WynnBet is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBet has what you need to win. Sign up today, bet 100, get 100 at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions apply.
This is Randy Cross. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Oh, we're training so early this year. And by the way,
putting up reps.
I know we talked about this last time on the show, but I mean, I feel like whether it's the best ball metaphor or it's in real life, really feeling motivated by our guy, Jay Bruni, laying it all down in the fantasy football, saying we're all out of shape, we're all fat and old, and if we're going to compete in this fantasy football competition, start jogging. At a minimum, start jogging.
Yeah, if you're
restraint, like resist gravity a little bit in your life.
Yes, we will be at the Fantasy Football Expo. We're going to be hosting the Friday night party, so hopefully you're already going to the expo. If you're not, it's a lot of fun to just hang out with a bunch of dudes in Ohio who love talking fantasy football.
I'm thinking as a treat to anyone who is a real DJ, I might have a pocket full of random NFL futures.
Ooh,
legal gambling state, Ohio. Hopefully they are legal to print paper tickets. Have you heard this? I feel like I read something about a potential initiative in New York to force all wagering to be mobile. So would be zero paper tickets. I could be wrong with the state, but
paper tickets are so fun.
I should have sent it to you right in the moment because I know it would have broken your heart. But yeah, anyway, paper tickets in the pocket. So maybe come to the party, you reach in my pocket, you get a surprise.
Oh, there you go, Ryan. There you go. Actually, that's probably.
Is that inappropriate?
Well, here's what we got. We got to talk about our sponsor. Then we're going to bring on Andrew Raub. Then we're going to play that sound drop. Forgot to get to it on the XFL Picks podcast. Check that out. Check out all our podcasts. All our podcasts, of course, brought to you by WynnBet. Bet big, win bigger with WynnBet. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/WYNBET. Massachusetts on the way. If you're looking to get WynnBet mobile, SportsGamblingPodcast.com/WynnBet right around the corner. Bet big, win bigger. Bet 100, get 100 on that nice little free sign up there. Get so many ways to win on WynnBet, including the parlay wheel. Bet a parlay, get a spin a wheel. It's a win-win. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at WynnBet.com. Must be 21 or older. Present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you're somebody who has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Let's go talking football. All right, joining us on the line from the SGPN Fantasy Football feed, Mr. Andrew Raub. What's happening, Andrew?
Man, now I'm real excited to go to the Fantasy Football Expo, knowing I get to reach in Kramer's pocket. I'm just really hoping that I pull out a future and not a cue the long Cox sound drop.
Oh, hold on, because listen, you might not be eligible to reach in my pocket.
Oh wow, Ryan. HR is going to be all over. It
could be perhaps just a contest for non-employees.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of that, great transition. And again, we always appreciate these sound drops we get of announcers saying I think it's intentional what some of the things they're saying. We got another one. These sound drops just keep coming in. The board doesn't have enough action, but here we go. I'm going to play
tonight's edition of That Was a Disgusting Act.
I think
that's when you play.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's the magic of streaming from your computers. You love to mute tabs because it always. All right, do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
All right, and take two.
Tonight's edition of That Was a Disgusting Act.
Point A&M, all five guys are hard. Point A&M, all five guys are
All
hard.
five guys are hard.
A&M,
That was great.
I mean, once again, just why is the color guy or the play-by-play guy not chiming in with that?
How do you not accidentally laugh? Well, and
tell the social team to clip it?
the way
I mean,
he
you
just
trying to get viewers or what?
the way he just repeats hard is just so
He
funny.
knew what he was doing.
You knew what you were doing. All right, Andrew, you ready? Another best ball draft. Any takeaways from the early drafting season so far?
Definitely seeing the rookies slide a little bit more, which is kind of what I expected to happen. Same thing with the quarterbacks. I think everyone got in here right away, with their dicks hard for the rookies and for the quarterbacks. And, now that there's been a bunch of drafts done and the ADPs kind of settling in a little bit more, you're going to be rewarded for waiting because now you're going to get better value on those guys than what the people who were originally taking them straight up for, we're getting the value at. So, that's kind of the biggest takeaway is the ADP is kind of getting a little better. And, you've definitely seen guys fall back and climb that you kind of expected, to do so.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine the quarterback situation is just it. I mean, it's just like in real life with all these fucking nerds who don't watch college football sitting here getting their dicks so hard over Anthony Richardson and Will Levis just because of what they can do with a t-shirt and shorts on.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Why do we keep making the same mistake? I get it. The prospect, he's young. You can mold the clay still or whatever. Or maybe he just sucks. Quarterbacks do have to pass, right, Sean? Are we confident in that?
Yeah, and Ryan, your boy Justin Fields looks like he could get traded. I'm hearing Giants possible destination.
It's getting so bad where it's like, well, Justin Fields is going to be better than any of these guys. I'm just going to keep.
Wow, you've gone a full 180. Now you're
right
team
now
Fields.
For next season. Who would you rather have, Stroud or Fields?
No, I like Justin Fields. I mean,
Andrew.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like, are you just trying to get the control?
Fantasy.
Are you trying to say, hey, we didn't draft that guy. If we're gonna live or die with our pick, we're gonna live and die with our guy. Is that we're playing that game again? That's a Dave Gettleman play. That's something Dave Gettleman would do. Gold jacket guy.
Hey, let's get this draft going.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me. I forgot we have it's 20 rounds too. All right, I'm gonna poke my head in. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Everyone should see it. I'm gonna click yes.
I do not.
All right, there's six spots open. 6 spots open. All right.
8 hours per
All right,
pick.
5,
right?
4. Yep, all good.
Yeah, we're gonna do the slow draft. You guys want to? We're gonna do a 2-month stream.
How would you do?
That's the new endurance fantasy athlete doing a full slow
8 hours per pick.
Well, it's email. You don't sit around. You just the beauty of it is, and I do a fair amount of these in the FFPC. You just wait around to make your pick. 2 spots left.
Yep.
And it's nice because you can kind of you check in and out. I will say I did do an FFPC main event team this way. I don't like it because I feel like it gives a fantasy endurance athlete
a lot of time to look up stuff.
A lot of time to look stuff up.
Well, Ryan, also, isn't this our third best ball? You have this as 2.0.
Is this 3.0?
Yeah.
No.
Right, Andrew? This is our third draft.
This is our second.
No,
I think this is the second, right?
Yeah, second.
No, you guys are crazy.
All right. Well, we still need one more person to get this fucking rodeo started. I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say while we're waiting, Ryan, I want to get your take on the whole Dan Jones thing, man.
Yes,
like he switches agents now. He wants $45 million. It looks like Saquon's gonna go. Like, what the hell are the Giants doing, man? We need some insider information here.
Yes.
Once it looks like everyone's into tabloids this offseason. I think the switching of the agency is him trying to posture like he wants the best possible deal. And I think him wanting throwing the pin up high is, he went to Duke. He understands smart negotiating. Oh, I love it. I have the 9th pick. Draft is live. We can talk through it.
Odds that the Giants take a quarterback in the first round. So I'd set it at +200.
plus 200. It's probably I do think that they one way or another, whether it's the franchise tag or the traditional method of signing him, I do think he will be back as a Giant. Now, I don't think there much has changed in terms of what he's going to get. I think some of this is just tabloid shit that you guys are going to love.
So you're saying give us your predicted price for Dan Jones.
It's the same. It's in that $35 to $38 million a year.
Lock it in.
And I think you're going to see something like a 3-year deal. Nothing has changed. I've been very, very standard on this. You keep asking me the question because you find it funny.
I mean, it is funny to ask for the same amount that Patrick Mahomes is receiving. That to me is funny.
Well, I mean, again, clearly you don't quite understand.
Finds it funny.
You don't understand market dynamics and the fact that the salary cap has gone up. I mean, we can talk about how this is going to look like a fine deal when he's a middle of the pack quarterback in terms of average annual value. Why can't I fucking see my draft on my other screen?
Draft is starting in 10 seconds.
Yep. Just to go through here, we got me in the 5 spot, Kramer in the 9 spot. Sean, you are in the 12 spot, and I don't know that anybody else. I don't recognize any of the other names. So if you are in here and on the stream, please let us know. You know where you're at in the draft here.
Jefferson off the board seems like a consensus number 1. Will he close consensus?
Do you buy that? All right, so I always put myself in the position of if I'm sitting in my $2,000 FFPC main event team and I'm starting the team, am I starting the team with Justin Jefferson?
No.
I drafted him 4th this year
not in half point
in a
PPR.
team. It's just so hard for me to not look at McCaffrey, just like the last time we talked about.
Yeah,
this.
Jefferson goes, McCaffrey, Chase, Jamar Chase feels a little high. Travis Kelce.
Did anyone mention Vaporware in the 6th spot?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
Shout out to Vaporware. He's got a fancy shield. Need to get my shield. Man. I'm winning. I'm cashing big in best ball, man. I'm maxing this year.
Andrew Raub, you are on the clock.
Yeah. Man, I fucking hate this spot right here.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take Tyreek Hill. I don't think that's going to be Tua.
I think you only hate it because the ADP is kind of stirred up. I think the receivers are still fine there. And I think Cooper Kupp's very interesting.
Cooper Kupp goes.
I think Cooper Kupp
Devontae Adams
could be successful with Baker Mayfield if needed.
Yeah, what are they? Is Stafford going to be back and healthy? I just can't imagine.
That whole team is just hard to want to get behind.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs goes. Not shocking.
All right. You're gonna force me to do this.
So Andrew, what are the Commanders going to do at quarterback? Are they just going to run out Sam Howell? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. They were, they made that stance before they even brought in anybody, to interview for the offensive coordinator position. So they said that, Howell's the guy unless something else were to come up. But I mean, Bieniemy knows that. And, again, great hire by Washington. Eric Bieniemy is, I don't know why he hasn't got a head coaching job, to this point, but for him to make a lateral move from OC to OC. Now, again, I know Washington did give him the title of the assistant head coach, and I'm pretty sure they probably wrote something in there that once Rivera leaves town, Bieniemy gets the job no matter what. That was really the only thing that made sense to me as to why he would have made that lateral move. But I think it's Sam Howell, and honestly, where he's going in drafts right now is a huge value if he's the guy. I got into a pissing match the other night with somebody on Twitter about Mac Jones versus him, at this ADP, and I just couldn't get behind what the guy was telling me with Mac Jones. I mean, the offense is worse. The play calling is going to be worse. I mean, they're not going to put up as many points as Washington has the ability to do with the playmakers. So, in the drafts here, I've been taking a lot of Howell. I mean, he's going way at the bottom. Like people are just like forgetting about him, and he can have a really good offense. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be Howell.
So CeeDee Lamb goes, Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler. Then I drafted Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown. Getting a nice little stack here at the end of the first, start of the second. Bijan Robinson goes. Patty Mahomes, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, Josh Allen.
So I started Austin Eckler and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Could have taken Austin Eckler and Saquon Barkley, but opted for the receiver.
You don't want to pick guys who won't be on the Giants.
Is it going to be weird rooting for Barkley on a different team?
I mean, I'm definitely no. I would say if Barkley's not on the Giants, my interest in Barkley goes down dramatically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Call yourself a fan.
He's not that kind of dog when it comes
Wow.
to
Olave goes beginning of the third round.
That is interesting.
That's feels high, but he certainly could make a jump. Obviously, tons of questions at quarterback. Before him, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and T. Higgins.
We got ourselves a wide receiver avalanche here. Like, good Lord, wide receivers just went off the board hot and heavy.
Yeah, a lot of decent running backs left.
Almost feels like a tear. Easy in the chat wondering if I'm worried about Jameson being healthy and taking away from I don't think Amon-Ra St. Brown.
You don't take anything from the sun.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, certainly it creates another layer of the offense that I don't think hurts him. I mean, remember they're not exactly, or they haven't replaced TJ Hawkinson. They've kind of rotated in guys who are useful around the end zone, but I mean, unless Goff isn't the quarterback, Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be the stud of that offense again.
Yep.
Okay, catching up people in the draft. Debo goes, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, Mark Andrews, Breece Hall. Man, I don't know what to make of the Jets running back situation. I guess I don't. I loved what I saw to Breece Hall, but I'm skeptical drafting him that high just because of that injury thing. Ramondre Stevenson, Nick Chubb, Travis Etienne. I mean, he's definitely a guy I would take, but not at this ADP, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he's the guy, he's the guy. I mean, this whole tier of running backs is relatively confusing. I mean, Kareem Hunt is probably not going to be there, and Nick Chubb down to just like Dearness Johnson competition feels like that's a steal. Travis Etienne, did we not watch what he was doing in the playoffs in this Doug Peterson offense? I mean, the work. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm actually, the more I dig into Etienne, the less I kind of like him.
Really?
The coaching staff that's here didn't draft him. They took away James Robinson. He didn't get a ton of opportunities towards the end of the year. The opportunities that he did have, I mean, he was having like 5 yards a carry, which is great, but this is like one of the best running back draft classes that that we've had in recent years. So I'm afraid that they are actually going to take a bruiser and then Etienne's going to kind of fill in a little bit. It's going to be more of a 50-50 split. So I'm a little concerned about that. And honestly, I've read this, on a couple different sites that people are also alarmed about this. So it kind of makes sense a little bit, but Etienne is good. I just don't like where he's going.
I watched the way they used him last year. I mean,
so Justin Fields went right ahead of me. I took Joe Mixon, Lamar Jackson. So I'm done quarterbacks right now. I took 2 studs, Lamar and Jalen Hurts.
Jesus,
and
what's
now
going
it's just
on
all running
there,
back
Sean?
receivers and tight ends. No, I'm feeling great. You just go BPA. You don't lock yourself into one draft strategy, Ryan.
All right.
Najee, Josh Jacobs go.
I did take Mark Andrews with the hopes that Lamar Jackson would go back there. I did not see Sean taking 2 quarterbacks this early.
It's a real bold move.
You got to mix it up.
I just threw a dart at Hawkinson. I mean, isn't there a chance that he's like like him and Jefferson? Or I mean,
I guess the problem is there's so many mouths to feed in offense. Yeah, I mean, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
No.
Oh wait,
Minnesota.
on the Vikings. Yeah.
New team, Sean.
Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. Yeah, no, he had a pretty.
Thielen. I mean, shout out to Thielen for coming on the Sports Gambling Podcast.
You about to slander him?
Well, I mean, he's one year older, one more year removed from birth, and KJ Osborne continues to be a guy people will get excited about, but there he goes. I was hoping.
DeAndre Hopkins, Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams, Michael Pittman.
Christian Watson.
Interesting.
That's one I have a hard time getting behind right now until we know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do.
Yeah, I mean, you leap of faith if you think Jordan Love's going to be a guy. It's a massive leap of faith.
Yeah. I did want to address Easy asked the question about how you get a badge on Underdog. So an experienced player has played in at least 500 contests or won more than 5 contests with a total value of 2,500. That's the badge that I have, the white and black one. The red and white one that you'll see is a highly experienced player who has played in at least 1,000 contests.
I'm embarrassed. I need a badge.
Yeah, where's your badge?
I only that's embarrassing. I do have an FFPC.
George
badge,
Kittle, Justin Herbert off the board. What's your take on Keenan Allen, Ryan?
Oh, I mean, The New York Giant potentially. I'm seeing Robert Woods, another interesting one. Yeah, I don't know. Keenan Allen becomes less interesting if he. I mean, not many offenses will give him a comparable, like, fantasy outlook. That being said, he typically was like a 3rd, 4th round guy. So, at some point, I guess he becomes valuable. He's a consistent route runner. All quarterbacks like that. Why am I trying? You coming up on the clock here?
What? No, I'm reading off guys who got drafted.
No, I know. You're asking me questions about Keenan Allen.
Oh yeah, Keenan Allen is available. To me, it's just like, do we think Keenan Allen has seen better days, or does he still have?
Well, I think he's seen better situations, and so.
But if he goes to the Chiefs, his situation, I believe, increases. Right.
That's one of the few places where he probably enters into a better situation. But that would be an interesting ad. Another guy who operates more efficiently, like within 15 yards of the line of scrimmage. A very strange offense they're building over there. If they do go after a guy like that, man, that would be a real kick in the nuts to the Chargers. Imagine if he went to the Chiefs. Decker would be crushed. Decker would be absolutely crushed.
San Diego.
What do you think of Baltimore? If he would go to Baltimore.
That's a good one, because I do think
if Lamar's there, of course.
Yeah, I think if Lamar stays in Baltimore, I think they go out of their way to bring someone else in. And that Todd Monken offense, look out.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
If you do a little research though, everywhere he's went, he's had success, and he's really done it by elevating the wide receiver play everywhere he's been.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely interesting to me.
Kramer's on the clock before he drafts Keenan Allen, Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Terry McLaurin, Christian Kirk. Oh, Jameson Williams. I like that. He's definitely a guy who's super fun.
Maybe early. It seems like on my board, at least, there's a number of running backs I'm looking at near the top, and I already have two draft picks invested in running backs, so it felt like I'd better.
Smith and Jigba goes.
Oh man, that feels aggressive, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
these rookies, they get so excited about the rookies. Like Mike Evans is still on the fucking board. Mike Evans was a stud with Johnny Manziel. There's studs still on the board. You're drafting unknowns. That's not smart.
DeAndre Swift goes. I'm on the clock. Obviously, I'm going to take Dallas Goedert. Complete the stack.
Beautiful, Sean.
What do we think about
just crushing it?
Javonte Williams. He's got to be the guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is. Obviously you always worry about a guy coming back from injury, and obviously, what are they going to do in this offense? Sean Payton here now. Russ wasn't inspiring whatsoever.
Was it ACL or Achilles?
I like him. Yeah.
Was it ACL or Achilles? Do you remember?
Who?
I think it was ACL, wasn't it?
Javonte. Well, I went Mike.
No, it was ACL, right? We'll look at
I think it was ACL.
Also, since I'm almost on the clock and it should be worth, is Dalvin Cook going to get cut? Is that why he's still on the board? Like, is there like a narrative other than he's just getting old? All right, he gets picked, so maybe people are listening. And Aaron Jones, is he getting cut?
No, he just resigned.
Then what? Why is he still on the board?
I'm assuming it's again with the Aaron Rodgers looming undecision.
What do you think Aaron Jones is going to be with anyone else? He's going to be a stud.
So Ryan's drafted Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
Jameer Gibbs, Dalvin Cook, Tyler Lockett.
But seriously, Sean,
no, I'm with you. I think
is he still there in the 6th round? AJ Dillon was going in the 6th round last year.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I think it's just that when you don't have Aaron Rodgers, you project the offense to score way less touchdowns. But Aaron Jones, I think,
catching running back with that kind of versatility. I mean,
he was in my
come
queue.
on.
He was in my queue, but I went Mike Evans. Similar questions at quarterback, but he's just a stud dude. Kyle Pitts goes.
Oh boy. That was a great story that friend of the program, Dalton, shared with us about how he was giving his mom some tips on what to bet on for this upcoming NFL season or the draft or something. And she goes, "This isn't like the Kyle Pitts thing, is it?"
Do you know what you're talking about, or is this like Kyle Pitts all over?
I mean, this is an appropriate time. Honestly, like this is an okay time to take Kyle Pitts. It gives you the opportunity to achieve some level of upside with a pick, not just putting him in as like a second round guy. I mean,
oh man, just think of how many. I had so little of Kyle Pitts and Trey Lance.
you did well to do that. That was smart, genius. Some say sharp. All right, what's going on in the draft, Sean? A lot of little running back run.
Isaiah Pacheco goes. Tyler Algier goes. J.K. Dobbins goes. Javonte Williams goes. Damian Pierce goes. Oh man, literally all the running backs I had queued.
I know, and there's a little bit of a tier, and I don't know if you guys saw the Alvin Kamara video came out. I couldn't quite decipher what was what, but
I didn't click on it deep enough. Did he actually?
All right, so just based on the action, it seems unlikely to have been self-defense. that would be my takeaway.
Yeah, was there a Bengal player involved in that?
Because exactly.
Yeah, who was it?
Let me pull that up. But I mean, it just didn't strike me as visually. It didn't look like it was someone defending himself. Deontay Johnson, great pick by our guy here, Andrew.
George Pickens goes as well.
Yeah, are you taking Pickens over Deontay or vice versa?
You can make a case for both. I like in best ball. I'm taking Pickens just because he was so exciting that rookie year, and like I think he could make a leap in the second year. Now I also like Deontay Johnson, so I don't mind either. But I would have Pickens slightly higher. What about you, Kramer?
It's hard to not have Deontay. Oh my God, am I gonna do this again? You know what? Let's. All right.
Gabe Davis, Darren Waller, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh boy, is he gonna take? Oh no.
Kramer's on the clock. Treylon Burks just went. Rashad Bateman, you bastard, Ryan.
I got sniped last draft. Treylon Burks went one pick before me. I was about to take him. Yeah, I guess Bateman certainly was interesting when he was in there. Now let's hope he gets healthy but the ceiling, I think certainly with some of the stuff around him at this point in the draft, I like the combination of what he was doing last year in his ceiling. Hopefully Lamar sticks around. It sounds like he is now, though. It does seem like the deal is going to get done.
Okay.
Based on the tea leaves. I don't know. I mean, why am I not drafting Jamal Williams? The guy had 17 touchdowns last year. I mean, I get it. He's not going to have 17 next year, but even if he still has 10 touchdowns, let's say, it's still a pretty good pick in the 8th round. And the coaching staff seems out on DeAndre Swift. He's a captain.
Who?
Jamal Williams.
No, I'm surprised his ADP is in the 8th round. Like Andrew, what would you say that why are people not higher on Jamal Williams?
I mean, he's technically not the guy. He is splitting work.
Yeah.
Again, regression is bound to happen, but you just laid that out right for us. So I think that it's a fine area here. I would prefer him closer to mid round 9 to 10, honestly. But I mean, compare him to the guys around him, right? If you compare him to James Conner, probably, you hate to say it, but he's probably going to be pretty similar in total fantasy points to James Conner. And James Conner is the running back. Just the Arizona Cardinals offense is not going to probably be as good as people think it could potentially be. So I think if you compare it to who's going around him, it's a fine pick. I would prefer it to be a little less, but I mean, this guy is just a touchdown machine. And, I obviously they like him, and you pointed out the fact that DeAndre Swift kind of fell out of favor with the coaching staff and they really like Jamal Williams. So I think it's a fine pick there. And I don't really have anything, against it. I just would prefer it a round or two later.
I drafted Quentin Johnson. First dabble with the rookie wide receivers personally. I plan on having plenty of action on him to be the first receiver drafted as well.
All right, catching people up. Kramer took Johnson, other picks around him: Cam Akers, Cortland Sutton, Charbonnet. Tua goes. James Conner, Brian Robinson goes to, of course, Andrew Raub. Flowers goes. Pick. So is Brian Robinson going to be the guy? What do we think in running back rotation for the Commanders?
Yeah, I think Antonio Gibson's still going to be there. I don't see them getting rid of him. I don't think McKissick's really going to be too heavily involved. He just keeps getting hurt, and he's a littler guy. I don't really can see him being too involved. I do think that they are going to draft somebody because, again, like I've been reading a lot about this running back draft class, and it's pretty stacked. So I expect them to be able to get somebody later on in the draft that they will, like a little bit. But Brian Robinson's going to be the guy. I do worry a little bit about how much they're going to run, to throw in this offense now with the enemy. I mean, we just saw what he did with Kansas City. They like to throw the ball a lot, but when they did have a big bruiser like Isaiah Pacheco, they did run the ball a little bit more. And I think Brian Robinson could fill that role. So I just think going in round 8, a starting running back is absolutely insane. He's better than a lot of the guys around him at his position there. So yeah, he's definitely the guy. I expect him to probably shoulder at least 70% of the work this year.
Every year there's guys like Jamal, whether it's a Jamal Williams type, a Josh Jacobs, that they go later than they should. And if you get the top end of the touchdown projection, you're gonna pay off. Even like a guy like Nick Chubb, end of the third round guy, if he hits the top of his touchdown projection, he pays off every time. Rashad White goes. I don't know if you guys saw this. Some fantasy nerd was projecting him to have like 20 plus carries a game or 20 plus touches, and he responded on Twitter saying, "Hey, not so fast. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of workload." Made me immediately say, okay, Rashad White, maybe. Oh my God. He doesn't believe in himself. What's that about? Kadarius Toney goes, Sean. Evan Ingram. This is a who's who of my favorite players.
Sean Watson, Dak goes, Jacoby Myers as well, all off the board.
Tony's not going in the 9th round come September. I'll tell you that right now.
They're gonna because the Chiefs' offense and the guy's a touchdown machine.
He won't be going as much as it's so hard to draft him because you don't know when he's going to play. He gets like 6 to 12 snaps a game, but scores a touchdown in those 6 to 12 snaps. Yeah. It does seem like he's going to be perpetually bogged down by injury because he doesn't give a shit about football. Njoku, love that pick. Jesus. I like Andrew's team.
Brandon Cooks goes.
Love that.
What do you guys think about Dalton Schultz? I've seen, and actually I talked to a friend of the program, Gindy, about Dalton Schultz. He keeps telling me that he believes that he's going to leave the Cowboys, and then it's going to be Jake Ferguson. If that's the case, Jake Ferguson is a literal last round pick in these drafts, so it could be a diamond in the rough there. But have you guys heard anything about Dalton Schultz leaving the Cowgirls?
No, I got my Cowboy stuff on mute. Fucking who's this Sundot motherfucker?
Drafting. Speaking of Dalton Schultz, he goes. Danny Dimes goes.
The
Ryan,
fuck is this?
Ryan, do you have a quarterback?
No.
Marcus Mariota, you bringing him back?
I'm so angry right now.
Dusting off your Mariota
I was gonna draft Dan Jones. Now I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, it's a rough part of the draft here with the quarterbacks because you don't love any of them, and unless you have a good stack potential, it's just like, well, you just take one because you don't want to miss out fully on quarterback. But it is disgusting right now in the quarterback streets here.
I just took Kirk Cousins to stack with Hawkinson, assuming he's still on the team.
And shout out to Always Fresh Never Soggy, aka Cereal, in the YouTube chat saying he just signed up for UnderdogFantasy.com using the promo code SGPN. He got that 100% deposit match up to $100.
See, Cowboys fans aren't pieces of shit all the time.
He's one of the good ones. I've said that a number of times.
It was a solid move. I can't believe he took fucking Dan Jones.
UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. I just drafted Khalil Herbert and then Elijah Moore.
Oh, this motherfucker.
I don't know what Ryan's.
Jared Goff was in my queue. I had Amon-Ra St. Brown and James Williams.
Don't steal CJ's bit of pounding the table.
We need to get you a continuation shirt, Ryan, of like it'll just say fuck, and then it'll have Darrow. It'll have all these other guys.
Just plug in the different usernames.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think about my Elijah Moore pick, Andrew? If let's say the Jets get Derek Carr, or essentially, it seems like the Jets are gonna do something to get a decent quarterback in there, and I think Elijah Moore then has a ton of fantasy value.
Yeah, 100%. That's a guy that I actually like a lot this year, especially where he's going in these drafts. I mean, he's no worse than the two on the team. They're going to be better in the quarterback room this year. I expect him to throw the ball a decent amount because Breece Hall is not going to be healthy coming into the season, or at least I expect not. So, yeah, I like it a lot. That's great value.
He loves your value.
Thank you.
I'm a value guy.
Nice.
Value hawk. I mean, Isaiah Likely. What do you think about this guy? Because
Oh, I like Isaiah Likely.
he's too explosive not to be used in the offense more. Tyler Boyd goes. Fryermuth goes. Rodgers off the board. Kyler. Why would you draft Kyler Murray?
He's not going to play next year.
No. Darnell Mooney, AJ Dillon, Jared Goff. I mean, that's insane.
To instruct the fantasy team to project 0 points for Kyler next season, please. Let's throw off the old fantasy pro average.
Russell Wilson. I mean,
I can't believe this.
David Montgomery. Luckily, I got my Khalil Herbert already. Zay Jones.
Oh, now Russ goes. All the every quarterback in my queue. Okay, this is great.
Let's talk about the QBs available. Geno Smith, Bryce Young, Derek Carr, Matty Stafford, Kenny Pickett, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, Mac Jones.
It's a baby fucking wheel,
McCorkle,
man.
Sam Howell, Brock Purdy, Will Levis, AR-15.
Why is Mac Jones? What's the problem with Mac Jones?
He sucks, and their offense sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's the guy that couldn't beat out Bailey Zappi for a few games. I mean, that's never a good look.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's. I mean, certainly Mac Jones deserves some of the blame of not wanting to take Mac Jones, but I mean, you could put a lot of quarterbacks in that Patriots offense, and I would want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, until they get a real offensive coordinator, until they figure out, I don't know. Like, there's just so many good reasons to stay away from them. Kareem Hunt, Cole Kmet, Wandale Robinson, Zay Jones.
Sean,
Zeke is still available. Everyone.
I was going to say we are in the 11th round. 11th round. Zeke's still on the board. Brings a tear to my eye.
Rondale Moore is available. Hunter Renfrow.
Is that exciting?
Damn it.
Gainwell gone.
Yeah, I was gonna take Gainwell. That's
He could be real sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson Knox swinging down onto the other side of regression here.
Long Knox.
Oh, that was good. Sean. I like that.
Thank you. Curtis Samuel.
Son of a bitch, Andrew.
Andrew takes Josh Palmer.
I'm just taking shots left and right. I don't even know what to do here. Everything's a reach. Everything's a reach at this point.
Sky Moore. I know you're a big fan of him, Ryan. Zay McKenzie available.
This motherfucker. KJ Osborne, you're not even going to let him fall to me. Oh boy. All right. Well, once again, I'm completely flustered. Have no idea what to do.
Geno Smith gone.
Really, I'm feeling underperforming right now. You know what? Give me a second tight end. Although you know who I did have, and I have in the queue. I'll happily say it. Taysom Hill. He's sitting at the bottom of my queue just in case I want to get spunky one round.
Oh, Chigozimo Okonkwo goes right in front of me.
Were you about to take him? Don't lie.
He was in my queue.
No, that's excellent.
Romeo Dobbs off the board.
All right, I have a very specific pick I plan on making here. Do you think I'll get fucked over? I think so. I have a quarterback, 3 running backs, 5 receivers, and 2 tight ends.
Romeo Dobbs, Curtis Samuel. I'm assuming you like the Curtis Samuel pick, Andrew.
Yep. This is going to be his last year with the team unless he has some like weird monster of a year. But I feel like they're going to utilize him, a lot, and especially in these little gimmick gadget plays that Eric Bieniemy is known for. So yeah, I'm all about that pick.
Isaiah Hodgins goes. Kramer, you're not going to have anyone.
That's a great pick. Isaiah Hodgins.
Yeah, I mean,
I
once I lost Dan Jones, everything went out the window.
Is life even worth living anymore? Got to ask yourself that.
I don't know.
That's a good pick, Kramer.
Elijah Mitchell, one pick after Zeke. Sweating that.
Zeke has been drafted.
Zeke's gone.
Bryce Young goes off the board.
All right.
Bryce Young, I think, is the only.
Is he the only guy you can draft? You don't think
yeah.
AR-15 could just run full on like triple option?
I don't know, man. It's tough for me to imagine a scenario where
I think Stroud could get in.
Yeah.
I actually think I think Stroud and Bryce Young are probably the most. I mean, unless if one of the top teams goes out of their way to take Will Levis, that's going to be a bad look. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the more you watch, the more you hear the way people talk. Like the only guy I watched act like an NFL quarterback was Bryce Young, and he's tiny, and so
yeah. I mean, I don't know about him long term, but having a good rookie year where he runs a bunch, I could maybe see that. Antonio Gibson goes, of course, to Andrew Raub. You've cornered the Commanders' backfield.
Smart.
Dawson Knox, Stafford off the board.
Just gotta keep loading up on wide receiver talent. I think that's what we got to do.
Yeah, shout out Dave and Brad again on the SGPN Fantasy Football podcast, doing all these little like 10-minute videos and podcasts on all the rookies. I mean, honestly, that's where I'm getting like all my information on these rookies, especially down here. I mean, there's guys that I really no idea who they were or what kind of value they might have on an NFL team, and they kind of talk you through that. So for anybody who's interested, hop on there. They do position by position, and it's honestly pretty valuable. So shout out to them.
Bite size and consumable, right?
That's right.
I mean, I'm staring at these wide receivers.
Tyler Higbee, Hunter Renfrow, Chase Claypool, CJ Stroud. Ryan, you willed it into existence. Do you know where the draft is this year, Ryan?
Kansas City.
Kenny Pickett, Alexander Madison.
Did you think I was not going to know?
I thought you might not know. Yeah.
Trying to make me look bad. Got it.
What do you guys think of this Netflix quarterbacks documentary, which they totally fucked up the name quarterbacks? I mean, come on, full throw. I mean, you could have had a shit ton of stuff. I mean, just
who's it? I haven't seen it yet.
It's Kirk Cousins, Patrick Mahomes, and someone else.
Marcus Mariota.
Oh, what a.
So they have an elite QB, a middle of the road dad, and then a guy that is just going to be bouncing around. And
sounds like someone's best ball team, right? Kramer's best ball team from last year.
You know what, Jake? This Sundoc guy might need to go on the t-shirt. Taysom Hill, one pick before. I was gonna take. I was feeling spunky this round. Fuck. So disappointing. I took Booty. Let's go. Just loading up on some young guys. Got 2 rookies to go with. Darnell.
That's a clip for you.
Oh,
Booty to young guys.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
Picking up Booty. Young guy Booty.
All right, what are we gonna do here? DJ Chark just went.
Oh boy. Playoff Lenny, is he being put out to pasture? I mean, it does seem like he's falling to a point of like, if he plays, he's valuable.
I'm going Rashad Penny.
Oh, our gals.
I know he always gets hurt, but he's a guy that could have like a 2-month window that is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you feeling confident if you only have Kirk Cousins as your quarterback? Probably not.
I mean, I only have Kenny Pickett, if that makes you feel any better.
A little bit.
Okay. Nice.
Rashad Penny, Cordero Patterson. Am I crazy?
No. I mean, how many times do we have to talk about how good Cordero Patterson is?
I mean, you do have him as a top 10 player in the league.
Top 10.
The fact that I got him at 157 in a best ball draft, I got to feel pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Matt Collins is still on the board.
All right. Jesus. So, I mean, at this point, what round are we in? We're still the 14th, huh? Has Miami done something to change their backfield situation?
As of right now, no, but I really do expect them to. I mean, they need to.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right. You know what? I like this.
Could you see Saquon going there?
That's a good point.
Buffalo Bills, Saquon Barkley, you mean? One New York team to the next.
More young receivers. Alec Pierce. Pew pew.
Yes, for sure.
Just taking dart throws.
Oh, nice.
With Gallup? You saying? Or Oh, Sky Moore. Look at you.
Yeah, Gallup. No, come on. I'm a company man.
I want to know why Sky Moore failed to get worked into the offense at all.
Kramer, can you scroll down according to Easy in the chat?
I'm sorry, Easy. I'm on it.
Sky Moore does go. Damian Harris, Devin Singletary, Michael Gallup. Damian Harris pretty late.
I mean, again, it's like.
I mean, I'm not like a massive fan, but he seems like he has a path to a pretty good workload pretty easily.
Yeah,
good pick by Vaporware. That's probably why he's the shield.
Yeah, Kramer, to address your Sky Moore talk there. I think this is fantastic value for him. Not only is Miko Hardman probably not going to be on the team, and he literally just got surgery, but Juju might not be on the team. They don't really have a ton of draft capital that they're going to want to use it on one of these wide receivers coming in. At least from what I'm reading. So I think Sky Moore is a great value there. I mean, and he's on a fantastic offense. I have no idea why he's going so low.
Well. Because he failed to do anything. I mean, that it's a good model though. Take the second year guys, wide receiver jump, and then what about Carolina's running back situation? Foreman coming off the board here at 15.1. I mean, are they gonna? Is it a presume they're gonna bring in a running back? Because Foreman looked pretty. Is he even under contract? I mean, maybe not.
Gasecki goes. Mostert.
I think he is because this was the first year they had him, right?
Yeah, but it might. Let me look. I'm pulling him up on Over the Cap right now. Yeah, he's not under contract.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Is Chuba is right?
Chuba was a rookie, so and I'll double check.
Or this was his second year, right? Chuba's.
Yeah, he was because the Matt Rule's wife was really into him. That's why he got drafted. He's under team control.
Rashid Shaheed goes. He's an interesting best ball guy.
I don't know.
Nico Collins, Sam Howell, of course, Andrew Raub.
Disgusting.
Leonard Fournette. They get Eric Bieniemy, and he's all the way back in. Ryan, he's all the way.
Oh yeah.
Eric's sleeping with Bieniemy. Jerick McKinnon goes.
I mean, for the first time, they really made a splashy hire that I truly like. I mean, again, I don't know why he's not a head coach somewhere. But yeah, I just it got me full in, man. It was a full 8 inches. As soon as they announced that, it was like I couldn't wear pants. It was amazing.
Rock hard.
Yeah.
All 5 guys.
Now the next step
hard.
is Snyder sells the team is the next step. That'll get me a little bit more, push it to 9 inches then.
Oh wow. Sounds exotic.
Trey McBride off the board. Definitely had my eye on him. Jordan Love goes. I'm going to try Khalil Shakir. Again, he's in that Buffalo offense. Anything could happen. John Mechie, massive upside. Taking a shot on him. I don't know. It's just kind of a good story, comeback story.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like him a lot there. Him and Nico, we're going a little later than I think they should be.
Yeah, I mean, Houston is on the list there of especially that division. Again, they have huge question marks at quarterback, but imagine Bryce Young does a little better than people think. Texans, next thing you know, 9-8. Ryan, come on, where are you?
I can't do it. I can't do it this year. I don't know if I can do it this year because they might have a bad rookie quarterback.
Samaje Perine off the board. Zach Evans goes.
You're just ignoring the sweet New England late stack I'm building here with Mac Jones and Tyquan Thornton. They do have an offensive coordinator this year, Sean.
That's huge.
Bill O'Brien greater than Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. No matter how you add those two guys together. So now this is the time when people are just throwing those stabs out there at the rookies. I feel like this is stack time. So what do we think? Is Adam Thielen going to restructure?
We should have asked him.
We kind of did.
Did we? What did he say?
He made it seem like they'd find a way to work it out. His whole family's there. He's from there. Like he ain't going nowhere.
It's a Minnesota boy. Hey, we're live on youtube.com/sportsgaming podcast. Toss us a thumbs up. Chat is lit. Missing some thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Turn notifications on. Come on, let's go. Jaquan Johnson off the board.
Let's see. Mac Jones and Kirk Cousins. Love it.
I think the people turning on their notifications is very is something people need to do, because I've had a couple people hit me up like, "Hey, how do we know when you guys are like going live?" I'm like, the
Notifications. There you
hit
go.
the notifications. I'm like, you know, sometimes it's on the Discord as well, but yeah, just get the notifications.
Yeah,
much easier.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Oh, someone stole Isaiah Likely from me. I
Wow.
guess it's Kate Otten
A little,
season.
little late. A little late for you to be complaining. All right. How many running back? What's optimal? I probably need is four enough?
I mean, I think with 20 rounds, 5 is probably
Yeah, probably
the best
right.
number.
I see some guys I like.
Do I go Sammy Watkins or Demarcus Robinson? Or do I just not bother forcing the stack?
Those are horrible.
I'm surprised you would take them over Thielen. Oh, I see. You're trying to force the stack. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Force the stack. It's always force the stack.
Did you say that you took Shakir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, McKenzie's there if you want to, team strategy that.
A little
team
horizontal stack. Side by side stack.
Idea.
All right, so I have
Robert Woods is still available. He's a guy that, again, not a massive fan, but
2482. All right, so, I mean, he's going to be on the Giants, so be careful by taking
Robert Woods is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I saw Cooper Kupp come out today and trying to get him back in LA.
Oh, he isn't. I mean, he grew up here, so that would make a lot of sense.
Adam Thielen, all this Adam Thielen hype. He has been selected.
Oh, I was gonna throw him in my Minnesota stack pile. Who are people? Oh, Anthony Richardson and Will Levis still both available. Guys, what are we doing? Oh, nice pick. He was in the queue.
Yeah, I say.
Chuba Hubbard goes to Andrew Raub.
Is he starting?
He might.
Mm.
I mean, who else?
Carolina is a lot up for grabs.
Yeah, it's a mess there. So you might as well
Frank
just take one of them and just
Wait.
AR-15 goes to Vaporware.
Fuck! I was gonna take Zamir White. This has been a horrible draft. I'm out on this draft.
Do we like Noah Fant?
Yeah. This late too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a starting tight end. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Geno, but I mean, he at least got him the ball, and he shouldn't be going this late.
Yeah, and I just need a backup tight end.
Who's drafting Allen Robinson? It's crazy.
Cuckoo, Allen Robinson.
All right, I'm just gonna start taking. All right, another.
What's the deal with Zach Ertz? I mean, he's coming back, and I mean, I know that the offense is probably going to suck, but I mean,
I think he's going to retire.
He just had another kid.
He was looking in Arizona. He was looking pretty retired.
Women's World Cup is next year. I'm sure his wife's got a busy schedule. He'll have to watch the kids.
Mr. Mom now, huh?
I mean, I understand.
He's aiming to be available week 1.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It sounds like some shit Kyler says.
No, Kyler's not going to come out and say anything positive. All right, so I'm going Noah Fant and Isaiah McKenzie.
All right.
I mean, Isaiah McKenzie, best season as a pro.
Sean,
in a Buffalo offense in round 18.
Mac Hollins is on the board. Sean.
I know, dude. Come on, dude. What are you trying to mess up my queue?
All right, what's next?
I have 8 receivers. 2, 6, 8, 2.
Let's see. You know, I do want to have a lot of this. Is DJ Chark not under contract? No, he's not. Let's do more stabs. Let's see, where is he? I got a bunch of the offense already. I'm going to take Josh Reynolds here. I think my big takeaway last year was you're much better off. You really have to take stabs from offenses that are going to matter. There's no point in taking a stab on a third or fourth receiver on a shitty offense. That was a big. I feel like a lot of my misses were getting cute with teams that you don't need to get cute with, unless it's for correlation, like stacking. I do think you're better off just like attacking opportunity or good offense? Like guaranteed opportunity or good offense?
Josh Reynolds goes. Jelani Woods.
Oh,
Tim Patrick.
Jelani Woods is very interesting. He looked like a physical
Van
specimen.
Jefferson, Robert Woods. He really did. Andrew Raub on the clock. What are you doing, Andrew?
It's a great question.
I know we're at that point. There's no wrong answer here. I mean, there might be a couple wrong answers, but
Yeah, I'm
hard
probably
to
gonna take Michael Carter. You know, shout out to my co-host Justin Bruni, but he's all over Michael Carter, and he thinks that they're gonna see a more of an even split than people think they are with Brees Hall, especially with him coming back from injury.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I actually, if I wouldn't, pick him almost every draft, Pierre Strong is somebody I really like. Late in this draft. I mean, no.
Yeah, I mean, it goes.
I'm creating content, Kramer.
It pairs nicely with Mac Jones.
He's a good guy to take here, I think, and especially he's running back 68. I mean, honestly, if Stevenson were to go down, he would crush that.
Well, and so hold on, Damian Harris. I've been really going into the contracts lately because you all right. So Damian Harris is a free agent,
and I don't think they're going to bring him back. I mean, he wasn't used a whole lot last year. He was injured. Pierre Strong only had 10 carries, but he was 10 yards a carry last year. That lends me to believe he's probably going to be pretty decent if he's still there.
Yeah. All right. So Damian Harris free agent. Yeah. I mean, Pierre Strong was what? Was he a South Dakota State guy? That sound right?
Oh
Sean?
yeah, Jackrabbit.
Yeah.
He's good. I liked him.
All right, we'll stay away from it. He's going with my stack of Mac Jones. If either of you take them, we're gonna have words.
Do I draft ahead of you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna take him. Then.
Wow. Wow.
No, I don't actually think I do. Devin Duvernay
Wow.
goes. That's the guy I was thinking of.
Real son of a bitch move. If Andrew or Vaporware, Sundot's probably listening too. All of you are on notice right now.
Easy put in the chat. Odds Kramer gets Strong plus 300.
Oh wow! I mean this is a fun game. Live betting. If I talk about the guys I want and see if they make it to me.
All right, I've not had the opportunity to take this man this late yet, so let's take the stab on Mr. Will Levis.
Oh wow! He lost his job to Sean Clifford, Penn State.
Yeah.
Not
not
shout
a
out
gamer.
Penn State.
Not a gamer. Not a fuck. Vaporware, you son of a bitch.
Vaporware drafts.
You know what he's trying to do? This is like the guy running on the field naked. He's trying to get the cameras on him. I'm not making a fuck you Vaporware t-shirt. Jake, do not make that shirt.
Said don't hate me. Ryan, scroll down.
I'm so now I'm flustered again. Oh, that's the bottom. All right, we'll fix it in a second. I got to figure out. All right, so I need one more.
Matt Collins is still available.
You can take Deuce Vaughn just because his name's Deuce. That's a pretty cool name.
I do like Deuce Vaughn.
Matt Collins and Aaron Rodgers are going to be best friends. Matt Collins rides his bike to the stadium. He owns snakes. He's a weird dude. You could just see them being best friends.
All right, so 4 running backs, 2. All right, so I probably need a running back and wait. We only have 1 round left. Fuck it, I'll go hyper fragile. There's no good running backs left. Deuce Vaughn is fun. We saw Latavius Murray out in Phoenix. Fucking giant individual, massive.
Yeah, you said
dude.
that's
I mean, honestly, like seeing him makes me think that an average person, like those people that say they would tackle Derrick Henry for $1 million, I call bullshit. More than $1 million in medical bills will come from that. He's much bigger than Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray was enormous. That would be like a car hitting you. I don't want to get hit by a car.
Matt Collins goes to me.
Wow. Nice job, Sean. You know, I have Dearness Johnson in my queue just because I've had this love affair with him. He's never gotten the opportunity, but they paid him. Kareem Hunt's gone. I could go hyper. I could be a fragile running back build here, or I could take him.
And I drafted Marvin Mims with my last pick.
Isn't Ernest Johnson? I thought he's a free agent.
No, is he? Hold on.
Yeah, I could have swore he was a free agent because I looked at that the other day. Something about
I'm neck deep
Kareem
in this
Hunt.
shit. Let me see here. Just let me know if it's my pick. 2 picks. You're right. He's a fucking free agent. Son of a bitch. So it's Jerome Ford then, probably. All right. You know what? I don't give a shit. I got a doozy of a wide receiver pick. Everyone's gonna love this. You ready? Sean, are you ready for this?
Yep.
This is gonna be a guy I'm gonna have a lot of.
Kate Otten.
No. Higher upside than that. This is a guy who we could be talking about him as a 4th, 5th round receiver next year. I don't think there's anyone in his way of opportunity. And he kind of flashed a little bit this year. And we don't even know what the quarterback situation, but boy, he might pair well with a Jimmy Garoppolo. Give me Kyle Phillips, Tennessee. As I was doing my deep dive on Robert Woods as a potential giant, I fell into a Kyle Phillips hole of. It was similar to KJ Hamler, Sean. Just videos of him getting so filthy open because he's so quick. Yeah, so that's a fun last round pick. Only 4 running backs though.
I'm officially done drafting.
I have 11 receivers. Too many?
Your best ball team?
Yeah.
All right.
You like?
I would say so.
Is that too many?
I mean,
Andrew?
I guess I have 10.
2, 4, 11, 3.
I mean, the 4 running backs that is bold
crazy.
for sure.
But the 4, the 4: Eckler, Etienne, Aaron Jones, and Elijah Mitchell. So
Guys who consistently get injured.
whoa.
I mean,
Whoa.
Aaron Jones and Eckler alone.
First you take Pierre Strong and then this.
I didn't take Pierre Strong.
You willed it into existence.
All right, here's my
Assisted
team.
by Andrew.
Here's my
Yeah,
team.
sorry.
Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, running backs: Joe Mixon, Miles Sanders, Jamal Williams, Khalil Herbert, Rashad Penny, Cordero Patterson. Receivers: AJ Brown, Mike Evans, Elijah Moore, Romeo Doubs, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, John Mechie, Isaiah McKenzie, Mac Hollins, Marvin Mims, and my tight ends: Dallas Goedert, Noah Fant. Andrew, rattle off that team.
All right, so quarterback Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell, Will Levis. Running backs Damian Pierce, Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, Jalen Warren, Chuba Hubbard, and Michael Carter. Wide receivers Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Mike Williams, DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Tyler Boyd, Josh Palmer, Sky Moore, Cedric Tillman. Tight ends Mark Andrews and David Njoku.
Wow, Vaporware in the chat it was a spicy take. 2, 4, 11, and 3. Thank you for your donation.
Yeah, he's got the same build. He's got the same build as me. He's making fun of me.
Yes.
Yeah, so he has 3.872.
3.872.
Yeah, eight running backs. Also appreciate your donation.
Well, I mean, Vaporware. Were you talking shit? This
Must be a boomer.
Have you not
It's
watched
8
the
running
NFL?
backs.
It's all about the wide receiver. I'll get there. Don't worry. I've done this a time or two. All right, now we have to make sure we label this one. My team: Kirk Cousins, Mac Jones, Austin Eckler, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, Elijah Mitchell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams. Remember, Jared Goff got stolen from me. Rashad Bateman, Quentin Johnston, Darnell Mooney, Kayshon Boutte, Alec Pierce, Tyquan Thornton, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Reynolds, Kyle Phillips, TJ Hawkinson, Greg Dulcich, and Hunter Henry. We're gonna label this one right now. Fuck Vaporware. I like that you can label them. Got to put the old episode number so we know when we happened. You know.
All righty. Hey, Andrew, appreciate you calling in. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter at @Rob23. Check out all the awesome stuff over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com, fantasy football wise, and SGPN Fantasy Football Podcast. Head over there, subscribe. Underdogfantasy.com, promo code SGPN.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Vaporware. Let's run this back, bitch.
Kramer. Let it ride.